Y hola gente del mundo, aquí el Birri con el siguiente gameplay de Dragon Age Inquisition, en el cual ya vamos a empezar la misión de ojos crueles, corazones crueles. Joder, 30 de poder. Un asesino acecha a la emperatriz, la muerte se le asumirá a Orley en el caos y lo convertirá en un sitio fácil para Corigios. Ok, hay que pillar a alguien aquí. Con el pretexto de celebrar un baile en el Palacio de Invierno, se viene a conversar con su primo, todo lo noble del imperio. Tengo que infiltrarme. Podemos conseguir una invitación para asistir y evitar la destrucción de Orley.
We have to reach the Empress before Corythius. The only question is, how?
We know how. I have our way in. The real question is, where is our enemy hiding? At the urging of Grand Duchess Florian, the Empress is holding a ball. Absolutely everyone will be there. During the festivities, Céline will be meeting for peace talks with the usurper Duke Gaspard and Ambassador Briala.
The assassin must be hiding within one of these factions.
Okay.
What do we know about Duke Gaspard?
The man who would have been Emperor. He's Celine's cousin, and was first in line to inherit the throne when Emperor Florian died. Celine outmaneuvered him. She won over the Council of Heralds, who hold authority over title disputes. She became Empress, and he a general in the Imperial Army. He's well loved by the troops. He's also a Chevalier. Most of their number sided with him when he turned on the Empress.
Aren't the Chevaliers part of the army? Why would they follow the Duke?
Most Chevaliers are sworn to serve the crown, but that does not give them faith in the person wearing it. The Empress has tried to improve relations with Ferelden and Navarra. The Chevaliers see her as anti-military. They believe Gaspard could lead the Empire back to the glory of Draken's expansion years.
Tell me everything we know about the Empress.
Empress Céline is a renowned diplomat and reformer. She works tirelessly to secure peace for the Empire. Unfortunately, many Orlesians view peace as complacency. She has yet to name an heir, leaving the future of the Empire in doubt if anything happens to her. Especially when the next in line is her cousin Gaspard, who's made few friends on the Council of Heralds.
Céline is surrounded at all times by countless guards, courtiers, servants, and vassals. What better place for an assassin to hide than the Empress's own household?
How can Gaspard still be next in line while he wages war against his Empress?
The title Grand Duke indicates that he was a prince before the Empress took the throne.
Okay.
Who is this Ambassador Briala?
An ambassador in name only, she has organized the elves of Halam Sharal into an underground army. The Empress invited her to the peace talks in a bid to gain the elves' alliance in the war. That would be scandal enough. Briala is a jilted lover of Celine's. A personal grudge and a network of saboteurs at her command. Promising lead.
Wait, the elven leader is a jilted lover of the Empress.
It's not widely known. Just a rumor whispered among the palace servants a few years ago. If it's true and were to get out, the Empress and an elf. The scandal could destroy Celine's court. Even if a lie, Briala could use it to blackmail the Empress. She has some connection to the throne.
You've given me plenty to think about.
With Gaspard and Celine's armies entrenched, we cannot openly march troops to the palace.
My agents will ensure your soldiers get inside. But it must be a few at a time to avoid attention.
Understood. Just give the word, and we'll begin.
Bueno, a ver, esto es con orlesianos, así que mejor me voy a llevar a gente que pagan esto. Nah. Ahora sí.
The political situation in Halam Shiral hangs by a thread. The Empress fears our presence could sever it. The Grand Duke is only too happy to have us at the ball as his guests, so our invitation comes from him. Whether we act as his allies or upset the balance of power, he gains an opportunity, if not a clear advantage.
Inquisitor Trevelyan, we meet at last. I've heard so much about you. The rumors coming out of the Western Approach say you battled an army of demons. Imagine what the Inquisition could accomplish with the full support of the rightful Emperor of Orlais.
Which one was the rightful one again? I keep getting them confused.
If we keep watch, he may appear. Probably by the brandy. I am not a man who forgets his friends, Inquisitor. You help me, I'll help you. Prepared to shock the Assembly by appearing as the guest of a hateful usurper, my lord? They will be telling stories of this into the next age.
I can't imagine that crowd has seen anything better than us in their entire lives.
I knew we would get along famously, Inquisitor. As a friend, perhaps there is a matter you could undertake this evening. This elven woman, Briala, I suspect that she intends to disrupt the negotiations. My people have found these ambassadors all over the fortifications. Sabotage seems the least of their crimes. Be as discreet as possible. I detest the game, but if we do not play it well, our enemies will make us look like villains. We're keeping the court waiting, Inquisitor. Shall we?
Is that the Inquisitor?
What? Emartia? Don't be absurd.
One of the Trevelyan's, I've heard.
A la corte de Orlesiana le complace ver a un noble, aunque sea marqueño, liderando la Inquisición. Empiezas bien. Ah, aprobación. Por cierto, ¿qué me dieron de ropa? Máscara Orlesiana, ¿y por qué no lo traigo puesto? En este momento no se puede cambiar de equipo. Ok. Me han quitado las armas. Ok, habrá que mantener un perfil bajo.
Pardon me, my lord. You haven't seen a ring lying around, have you? It was a gift from the Countess Montbelliard, enchanted by the Fomari. I cannot go into the ball without it.
Horrible predicament.
If the Countess finds out, make her have mercy. Should you happen upon it, I beg you, let me know.
Bueno, esto aquí mismo.
Maker, what am I going to do if I cannot find my ring?
Acabas de ganar promoción de la corte, en lo que suele ocurrir por tener tacto. Entretener a la gente o guardar las apariencias. Como sea la aprobación de la corte,
Is this
mejor.
the ring you were looking for?
You are a treasure! I cannot believe you found it. You have saved me a lifetime of mortification. How can I thank you enough?
Bueno, habrá que tener cuidado entonces. Más razón por no sacar las armas.
Is it true the Inquisitor was handed out of the faith by Andraste?
A ver, seguiré explorando antes de entrar.
It's been too long since I've had any word from Valoyo.
Procede al almacén del este. ¿Estatuillas necesarias? Debe haber una estatuilla, por cierto. Debe de ser esto.
Lady Nightingale makes me nervous.
Ah, bueno, me voy a quitar vida.
Do you mind? We don't wish to be disturbed.
Ok.
Interesting.
Any word from the front lines?
My spies said the bodies were beyond counting.
Surely the Empress will put an end to the war tonight.
If the Maker does not hear us now, just pray.
¿Y esto? Un pocotón de cosas que hay que recoger acá.
What is Lady Pentecost wearing? We can only hope Celine prevails tonight. Gaspard will ruin us all.
Nada interesante. Bueno, será mejor si me encuentro otra, guardarla, de pronto hay algo mejor al final.
Inquisitor, a moment, if you please. I'm sure you know how to handle most nobility, but the game is nothing like the Free March's intrigues. It is no simple matter of etiquette and protocol. Every word, every gesture is measured and evaluated for weakness.
I'll keep my guard up, don't worry.
The game is like Wicked Grace played to the death. You must never reveal your cards. When you meet the Empress, the eyes of the entire court will be upon you. You are safer in the Fade with the Fear Demon.
You're just full of joy and light this evening.
Everything will be fine. Andraste watch over us all.
Is that the Inquisitor?
A martyr? The Maker has an odd sense of humor.
¿Y eso?
Boring.
I can hardly believe
Good to know.
Pacha, pacha, me va a tocar hacer de todo aquí.
How can they call this a
I
vestibule?
had hoped to
The
tour the
foyer.
royal wing gardens
Please,
again.
it's barely half the size
I
of
have
the
heard they
foyer
are the
in Imperial
finest in the
Palace.
Empire.
It's obviously
Such
just
a
a vest.
pity the wing is sealed.
I'd call it more of an antechamber myself.
How could the Empress afford
No
to
one asked
renovate the
you.
palace without war going on?
I heard that it wasn't renovations at all. The palace was damaged by Gaspar's catapults.
He fired on the Winter Palace.
Who does Orzammar favor in the negotiations?
His Majesty King Aramar has made considerable coin in supplying the Duke's army with this.
Ah, la gran biblioteca. Y se abre desde el otro lado. ¿Ya me puedo poner la máscara? No.
I wish there was more news coming from the Grand Cathedral.
Good news is becoming an increasingly rare commodity.
It will take some time to get our men into the palace. I'll alert you when we're ready.
This dress uniform is preposterous. Formal armor would have been better.
And now presenting Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, and accompanying him, Lord Inquisitor Trevelyan, son of Ban Trevelyan of Ostwick. Vanquisher of the rebel mages of Ferelden, crusher of the vile apostates of the Mage Underground,
He is so full of it. That's not how it went.
champion of the blessed Andraste herself.
Did you see their faces? Priceless.
Accompanying the Inquisitor, Seeker, Cassandra, Allegra, Portia, Calogera, Philomena,
Get on with it.
Sí.
Pantagast, 14th cousin to the King of Navarra, 9 times removed, hero of Orlais, right hand of the Divine, Lord Dorian Pavus, member of the Circle of Arantium, son of Lord Magister Hallward Pavus of Azariel. Her Ladyship, my bulls each, of course.
What?
My bulls each, of course. My bulls each, of course. Sir Callan Stanton Rutherford of Honleith, commander of the forces of the Inquisition, former Knight Commander of Kirkwall. Lady Liliana, Nightingale of the Imperial Court, veteran of the 5th Blight, Seneschal of the Inquisition, and left hand of the Divine. And Lady Josephine Charette Montillier of Antiva City, Ambassador of the Inquisition. Cousin, my dear sister.
Grand Duke, we are always honored when your presence graces our court.
Don't waste my time with pleasantries, Celine. We have business to conclude.
We will meet for the negotiations after other guests.
Inquisitor?
Lord Inquisitor, we welcome you to the Winter Palace. Allow us to present our cousin, the Grand Duchess of Leeds, without whom this gathering would never have been possible.
What an unexpected pleasure. I was not aware the Inquisition would be part of our festivities. We will certainly speak later, Inquisitor.
Your arrival at court is like a cool wind on a summer's day.
I'm delighted to be here, Your Majesty.
We have heard much of your exploits, Inquisitor. They have made grand tales for long evenings. How do you find Halam Shiral?
I've never seen anything to equal the Winter Palace.
We hope you will find time to take in some of its beauties. Feel free to enjoy the pleasures of the ballroom, Inquisitor. We look forward to watching you dance.
Inquisitor, a word when you have a moment.
Tell me, Yvette, how are Mama and Papa? Are they in good health? Do they want for anything?
Mira, como que no debo
Papa's
pasar por atrás.
perfectly happy in the studio. Mother,
Can you believe the Inquisition filled its ranks with apostates?
You just know that will end. I don't take...
Prince Ezio, House of Valistine and...
What were they doing in the western approach? It's a wasteland.
I heard Celine was having the entire wing redecorated, but the timing is atrocious.
Why would she do such a thing now?
Yo no había tenido más.
Duke Gratien of Arlezan.
Laurent was the love of my life. You remember my husband? Poor darling. Perhaps we can speak later, Inquisitor. I still remember the day they came to tell me that my second husband, Philippe, was thrown...
Inquisitor, did you need something? The sooner we track down this infiltrator, the better.
We'll talk later.
I await your signal.
Galida Tsuris Yavash, eldest daughter of the Ghana of the...
Have you heard from your nephew?
Not since his regiment joined the fighting.
Are all the Delancey's here?
Maker, I hope not.
Are you happy to see me at all, Josie? It may not have been wise to attend this particular engagement, Yvette.
Come, Mother made me. At least Haram Sharal has such pretty gardens. They're so darling. I took out my parchment.
Not another book of poetry.
Josephine! Oh, Josephine! Is this him?
Inquisitor, please allow me to present to you my younger sister, Yvette Gabriella Montillier.
There can never be too many Lady Montilliers in Thedas, can there?
Inquisitor, I've heard so much about you, but not as much as I want. Josephine writes, but she never tells me anything. Is it true? You and Josephine are going to elope and move to the Anderfells and join the Grey Wardens and fight Darkspawn?
What? Yvette!
I want to know.
Rumors exaggerate many things, Lady Yvette.
It sounded so romantic.
Enjoying the ball?
I see many of.
The dancing is so dull, Your Worship, but the Empress's gallery is magnificent.
Yvette.
Sorry, Josie.
Come on, Josephine.
Half Royal must be empty. So many of the Empire's finest are in attendance. They've noticed the Empress paying you special attention, but they don't quite know how to take advantage of it yet. This uncertainty won't last long, I'm afraid.
20 minutos después.
Ahora que faltan muchas más vainas que explorar aquí adentro. Así que nos veremos entonces en el siguiente gameplay. Creo que ya llegué a la media. Hasta luego. Si te gustó el video, no se te olvide darle me gusta, favoritos y comentar. También no se te olvide suscribirte a mi canal de YouTube para no perderte ninguno de mis videos. Oh, se me olvidaba, y también pueden darle me gusta a mi página de Facebook para poder estar al día a través de las redes sociales.